boys, the top 10 running back list, I will say, normally never matters because we always have that one guy, and then it's always been kind of mid after, but we've been getting a lot of LTD, top-end running backs, and even good cards that are base 99 speed. Obviously, we've gotten some other X factors as well, but I decided we have to update this top 10 because I know there are some people out there bored of Bo Jackson, maybe that don't want to use X factors, and they want to know who are the best running backs in the game, and I got y'all, man. But if you enjoy top 10s like this, I do them for every position. I also do gameplays and all these brand new cards as well, so if you guys are enjoying, man, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's just jump right into number 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. Number 10, we do got Raheem Mostert. I will say I really do like 99 base speed running backs because you don't need a theme team. You don't need anything crazy to boost them, but abilities are key as well. There are a lot of running backs, especially at the 98 to 99 overall range, that get either 2 0 APs or 1 really good 0 AP ability. The thing with Raheem Mostert, despite having great stats, he isn't the biggest guy in the world, which I will say I do like having a little bit of weight because you will fall forward. As long as you're under 246 pounds, which every good running back in the game currently is, you'll be able to get the good juke, so you don't got to worry about that. But if you're like 220 and above, I swear you fall forward a little bit more. And also, if you're a little bit taller, I swear you play a little bit better in the run game. But you could, or in the passing game. But if you look at Raheem Mostert, you can see really no good 0 AP abilities. One of them is running back apprentice, which 90%, I wouldn't say 90, but most people that use this are probably using Howard Master already anyways. And then his other 0 AP ability is matchup nightmare. So they kind of turn him into a receiving back, it looks like, and nothing crazy when it comes to abilities. Both those 0 APs are meh, like, right? I think the best 0 AP you're looking for right now, a lot of people don't like spending AP on the running back besides X Factors. The best one is Jukebox or Evasive, and he don't get that. He don't get any. They cheated a Mostert on abilities, but man, it's still a solid card. Number 9, we got this John Amos, and John Amos is another guy, despite getting a Real Deals card where you get an LTD X Factor built, or not even an LTD, you get a Real Deals X Factor built into the card. They kind of did his abilities wrong as well, but looking at the actual stats of the card, he is the lightest running back in the game at 174 pounds. See, this is the only card, now that I'm looking at the list, I believe I did not do a gameplay on. I did get to use him, though, on our Twitch stream. I will say he did not fall forward at all, but he did feel really shifty. He's like, oh, he's very, very tiny in game, but you can see he's a really good catching back. 88 catching. I believe he has really good route running down here as well. Yeah, 87 short running is insane, but you can see not much of the trucking. You're not trucking with him anyways, but as a juking back, he is absolutely amazing. And then also, if you even do power him up all the way, his X factor is really like just dog. You're not going to use this, boys. Threat detector on a run. I mean, that is just kind of, you know, on an LTD, kind of disappointing out there, but a 99 base speed running back that also will get evasive for free. So you'll see it's spin cycle right here, and then also jukebox. This is why I don't value him much higher. I call it evasive because that's really what it is when you put those two together. That's his only 2 0 APs. He gets 3 discounted buckets, and the only 2 0 APs he gets is jukebox and also spin cycle. Kind of mid, but at the end of the day, like I said, evasive is still amazing. So I think John Amos, no matter what, having that jukebox ability on him regardless, he still has some value in the game, and he's 99 base speed. And number 8, I don't know why Tiki Barber is so cheap. He's like one of the cheaper LTDs. He's 460K right now on Xbox. This card is very, very good. I also, now that I look at it, this is also, I made sure on this one, there's another card that I never got to do a gameplay on, but Tiki Barber, a very good card. 98 speed, 99 excel. Don't got to do anything sprinter-wise across the board. He has the exact same build as our guy, Raheem Mostert, but you'll notice a way better catcher. 85 catching. The trucking still very solid. The break tackle, the change of direction is insane. A good route runner down here, too. Above 80 is what you want to see. But ability-wise, we're just so much better than the last two guys, right? You're getting your 0 AP jukebox, and then you can stack that with grab and go. I think grab and go, it's not the craziest ability. Now with everybody having flat zones and mid zones everywhere, they're literally everywhere on the field. But at the end of the day, it's still better than having, what did we have on like Mostert's like running back apprentice, and then we had spin cycle on John Amos. Tiki Barber, so far better abilities. I'll lose the -1 speed for a grab and go every day. I think I will. Now we move to number 7. This is a card that I just used yesterday for a gameplay. I will say I wanted more out of Todd Gurley, and I feel like people might even argue he should be lower on this list. I think this might be a little bit of recency bias to put him up here. I still think he's a good card, but if you guys take a look over here, boys, they cheated the draft cards, and him being an LTD sucks as well. So you guys know with a lot of promos, they'll do copy and paste buckets where this bucket and this one will be the exact same, and then there'll be 4 abilities in there, right? But for draft, they gave them 3 abilities, and even on 99s, boys, we only get 1 0 AP. These draft cards got absolutely destroyed ability-wise. They are very, very very average, I will say. But you can see his only 0 AP ability, at least his only good 0 AP ability, is one of the best abilities in the game for running back, which is Jukebox. But you could see, to stack it, you got to spend AP, and neither of these abilities are very good this year. Todd Gurley, though, still solid, man. He's a big running back. I will say he caught everything despite having 73 catching. And 6'1", like I said, 220 pounds. He's a big guy. He's 6'1". He's going to catch high balls over people. Even in the gameplay yesterday, we threw a high ball wheel route over a defender. I like the taller running backs. I think Todd Gurley's really, really good, but he should have been better, especially a 99 LTD. 1-0 AP ability is just, I mean, that's just crazy. At number 6, we got our man Saquon Barkley. I know it's very hard for me to talk on it because if you guys know me and you know my channel, especially if you've been here for a long time, my worst gameplay of Madden 23 was Saquon Barkley. It was the worst gameplay out of the year. And then in Madden 24, 2 days ago, I think it was 3 days ago, whatever it was. Yeah, 2 days ago, the worst gameplay I've had of Madden 24. He has been, I don't know if my Saquon luck is terrible or what it is. I just have the worst luck with this card, or just him in Madden in general. He fumbled twice in that gameplay for me. He also fumbled for me the next day on stream, which was yesterday before content. It was rough for Saquon. He has 98 carrying too. I'm telling you, it might just be my Saquon luck. I've heard good things from everybody in the Twitch chat. I've heard good things from the YouTube comments as well. But he is a good card on paper. 99 speed. He's 233 pounds. He is huge out there. He is going to obviously break a lot of tackles and fall forward with 97 break tackle. Good change direction, good catching. His abilities are also pretty solid too. He does not get Jukebox for 0. That was the thing that kind of held me back on him. Like I said, I know a lot of people might have AP to spend on the running back, but I'm looking at 0 APs kind of being the more value here. That's what we kind of got to do with these non-X Factor running backs, right? His 0 APs are still solid though. Energizer, one of the most underrated abilities in the game. You could spam jukes, but that is best placed with Jukebox, right? But his other 0 APs tank. Which right now, I think tank is meh, right? It's cooler than it looks. I mean, it's not as cool as it looks or seems, I guess. You really want a Jukebox and Energizer, but I still think Saquon's a good card nonetheless. Now that we head into our top 5, we have one of the most underrated running backs in the game, DeMarco Murray. This card is amazing, boys. Absolutely great ability stack. You are losing down 1 speed. I really feel like 98 and 99. I don't even really look at these cards. When I was looking at it, like, speed-wise, or I don't look at the speed, I guess, this late in the year. 98 and 99, I'm just like, whatever, right? You're not going to really notice it all the way out there. 98 speed is still fine as long as we're getting better abilities. And you can see the stats across the board. He has better catching. The change directions insane. The break tackles is good. He's also taller than Saquon while maintaining good weight too. So he's going to fall forward a lot. He's going to be better in the catching game as well with high balls and whatnot out the backfield. But you can see the abilities are just better. I mean, like I told you, if they gave Saquon this stack right here, these 2 0 AP abilities, I think he would have been a little bit better. People might even argued him over DeMarco. Instead, they switched this, right? Like, Saquon got 0 AP tank. He got 0 AP Jukebox. It's just the better ability, you know? I know Saquon's the bigger name. I know it's Saquon Barkley. I know he has one of the biggest fan bases out there, but even for Eagles theme teams, if I wanted the sweatier running back, the better running back, I'd go to DeMarco. But I understand why everyone's going to use Saquon over him on Eagles theme teams. I understand it. I really do. Number 4, this feels disgusting doing this. Like, it really, really does, but I'd be lying to you if I didn't, boys. I really do feel like the X Factor running backs still are just better in general. Like, I really feel like you can maybe hurt, like, or bring down a number 4 and number 3 because they don't have it on all game long. I do think that is a negative 100% in the game, but I do feel like this game, without an X Factor running back, you're just at a disadvantage. Like, it's just straight up, like, I've played so much of this game. You guys know all I do on stream is play the game. I play it for gameplays and whatnot. Playing without an X Factor running back, I don't care how good you are. I don't care how bad the opponent is. You are at a disadvantage no matter what you say. He still does have solid stats. He's just a little bit on the slower end. But as you guys know, he starts with angry runs on, and he basically has it on, I would say, for like 60% of the game. And he also does get like every single theme team, I believe. He also gets Raiders. Yeah, it kind of stopped. He didn't get Combine, but still a good running back across the board. And still, he does, I mean, not any 0 AP abilities besides a running back apprentice, but you can't get that 1 AP Jukebox, but I just think the X Factors are just too valuable right now. They're just way too good. Number 3, I got Emmitt Smith. I think Emmitt Smith is a better version. You can see better excel, same speed across the board. He is a little bit on the short end. He's actually the shortest running back on this list at 5'9". But I will say Emmitt was actually amazing. You can see great carrying across the board, great change direction, great everything. And he also does get the X Factor, boys. Angry runs the exact same X Factor, and you can see he does get more ability buckets. 0 AP Energizer, which is really, really good. Like I said, I think that's better than running back apprentice we just saw on our guy Marshawn Lynch. And then no Jukebox, sadly, but I think if you are going to take the 0 AP, I'll lean him, and also just a little bit better statistically. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think you can argue some of those 98, 99 running backs above these guys, but I just think really, like, I hate to say it, but like literally the X Factor just runs the game. We all know that. I'd be lying to you guys if I said it didn't. I truly feel like I would rather, if I was sweating it out, use Emmitt Smith over Todd Gurley. Like, it's crazy to say, but I would. Boys, at number 2, the guy we thought was going to be number 1 all year long. We didn't think it could get much better, but the number 1 guy is pretty insane in the game. But Bo Jackson is still amazing. This card, he was 100K, or I almost said 100 and something K. He was 100K. He was 100K for a fat minute when the other running back at number 1 dropped. He's still pretty affordable. He's like 150K right now for a top 2 running back in the game. That is ridiculous. But you can see 98 speed, 99 excel. The agility is amazing. I don't even care about his stats. We don't care about his stats. It's Bo Jackson. We know about it. He gets angry runs on basically all game long. That's why we love him, boys. I actually have to switch up my entire defense because this X Factor. The NFL Combine one is insane. I use momentum shift now, so I don't have to play the X Factor guys anymore. It is miserable to play against. It makes the game very hard to play against. But at the end of the day, it's amazing. I think most people aren't using momentum shift anyway, so Bo Jackson has value. And then also on top of that, boys, they gave him the best 0 AP ability on top of it, which is insane. I mean, dude, this card was way too good. Everybody still has him or had him at once. Yeah, there's not really much to say, man. He was the best card in the game for a fat minute. And at number 1, and let me say this before we actually dive into Eric Dickerson right here. If you're not using the token on him, Bo Jackson is better. If you're not using the token on him, Eric Dickerson is still really good. Arguably still the best non-X Factor running back in the game. But I do think he drops a couple spots here for me. But Eric Dickerson, I'm guessing you're using the token on him if you are watching this video and if you are having him at number 1. He has 98 speed. He has 96 excel, 98 agility, boys. I mean, look at him. He's 6'3", boys. 6'3", 220 pounds. He's gonna fall forward. He's the best receiving back in the game as well when it comes to height. Good catching, great stats. But then when we come over here, he has a built-in human joystick. He has NFL Combine angry runs, the same thing as Bo Jackson, where it's gonna be on all game long. And then he also gets 0 AP jukebox and 0 AP jukebox right there, and 0 AP energizer. So he gets 3 0 AP abilities, a 1 AP X Factor that's going to be on all game long. He's the tallest running back. He has, I mean, it's not even close. I didn't think they could make a better Bo Jackson card that fast, but they did it, boys. I really feel like Eric Dickerson might be better than every single running back we get for the rest of the year. I don't know how it gets better. I really don't. All right, boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below which running back are you using. Are you still rocking X Factors? Are you against them? I know some people in the community are split on that, but I hope you guys enjoyed, man. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.